You all are in for a treat today. I am at the opening of not one or two, but 4 exhibits at Galerie Perrotin. And I love being able to see a variety of shows in one space, from super established artists like JR all the way to newer talent like the exhibit you're going to see from Trevon Latin. But we're going to start on the 3rd floor of the gallery with an exhibit by Iván Argote titled A Place for Us. And Argote is a Colombian-born and Paris-based artist, and this exhibit is really about creating a more beautiful future for our society. So you might see things that look like old statues from the colonial period. You can see as much as like a torso all the way down to like a thumb or a hand that has vegetation growing out of it. And this is really meant to represent new growth and change. And in general, these works are a proposal for new monuments to replace the old monuments. For example, there's a torso of George Washington in the center of the exhibit. And these have been quite contested, especially recently in the last few years, in various cities all over the world, just due to their controversial origins and sort of the way they represent history in a very one-sided manner. And Argote actually took on a project where he used mirrors to replace these statues in order to encourage society to sort of reflect back on themselves as they look at them. In the next room, there's actually a project space where JR highlights a sample of photographs as well as a short film from his Tehachapi series. And if you've ever had a chance to watch a JR film, I encourage you, please sit down, enjoy it. They always make me so emotional, and it really gives you insight into his process and subject matter in a way that honestly just viewing the photographs can't. And for this project, JR took photographs of inmates in a maximum security prison in California, and then he pasted, in sort of his signature wheat paste, this gigantic mural on the top of the prison's main facility. And this was the first part of the project that he completed in 2019. And then in 2020, he went back and pasted the courtyard's walls, you can see here where they're playing basketball and stuff, with a photograph of the surrounding mountains. So it sort of makes the inmates feel like they're outside, fully in a part of nature, and not surrounded by these walls keeping them captive. And this is really timely because JR actually has a documentary titled Paper and Glue that's a part of the Tribeca Film Festival that's happening right now. And you can actually watch a virtual screening of it on Sunday. They're doing virtual viewings. Tickets are $15. I will leave a link down below if you're interested. I know I'm definitely gonna check it out. For the next exhibit, I just want to say, first and foremost, I love the name. It's titled Trinket Eater, and it is by the Houston-born, New York-based artist Trevon Latin. And this is honestly really assemblage at its finest. Latin collects fabrics and assembles and stitches it together to create this sort of fantasy landscape, and really leans into escapism by creating these fictional beings that represent virtual reality, queer nightlife, mythology. This is Trevon's first exhibit with Galerie Perrotin, and I'm absolutely loving it. Honestly, the works are even more impressive up close and in person, and I'm glad that I could capture this on video for you all because it really does look quite different than in the photographs. And they honestly actually remind me a lot of works by Max Colby, although her sculptures are on the smaller scale. But if you like these, I will also link her Instagram below so you can check out her works as well. I think you'll enjoy them in addition to these. And the last exhibit of the day is on the ground floor of the gallery, and these are works by the French artist Jean-Michel Othoniel. I hope I'm saying that right. And the exhibit consists of sculptures and paintings. And the sculptures and paintings are abstract representations of various types of flowers, which in turn represent various emotions. And the sculptures in the center of the exhibit represent the chrysanthemum flower. And the chrysanthemum is notoriously a symbol of joy and pleasure and eternity. And in addition to referencing flowers, the form of the sculptures represent the wild knot theory in mathematics, which, to be honest, if it was worth breaking down for you, I would, but even in technical terms, it's quite boring. It's honestly exactly what it looks like. It just means that knots aren't perfect shapes and they don't have clean intersections, basically. So yeah, the wild knot theory, here you are. And the paintings on the wall are an abstract representation of a single blooming rosebud, which is also meant to represent how passion is continually reborn. I hope you all enjoyed these as much as I did. It was really fun to get out and see some great art in the middle of the week. As always, please let me know which exhibit was your favorite, and I will see you all next time.